โอ้โอ้น้ำนิดหน่อยนะ
นิดหน่อยจะหมดแล้วนะ
ใช่ใช่
เมื่อกี้ท่าไข่มุกที่เหม็นมาทางโทษไม่ทันเหม็นไปถ่ายอีกอย่าง
ให้ไฟนะสวยๆนะ
สวยมากเก่งมากใช่ไหม
เก่งมาก
ใช่เรียกว่า1 2 3คนที่นี่คนที่นั่นใช่ไหม
ค่ะ
ใช่ Now we're doing our annual clear the fire trail ตั้งไฟถนนไฟ
แนวกันไฟ
แล้วกันไฟokayใช่ so every year we come and do this and สนุกมากใช่ไหม but น้อยมากด้วย สนุก so fun and very tiring but ไม่เป็นไรนะ so we came up this trail here and our other people came up the trail over here so now we can just rest and wait for them because the trail kind of separates and we weren't sure which one but ไม่เป็นไรโอเคคิดว่าฝนจะตกวันนี้ไหม
น่าจะไม่นะ
น่า
จะไม่ตก
โอเคฉันดูอินเทอร์เน็ตใช่ไหมดูฝนตกแต่ไม่ที่นี่นะ
จะตกฝนจะตกวันนี้แต่ยังไม่มีวี่แววจะตกเนาะ
ใช่เย้
น่าจะผ่านไปละเนาะ
And this is the trail I love to go walking on. If you can see, I'll flip it and you can see some beautiful old trees. คิดว่าที่นี่ไม้แก่ใช่ไหม
เจ้าไม้แก่สมบูรณ์
สวยนะใช่ฉันชอบอยู่แต่งนอกใช่ไหมก็ฉันเดินที่นั่น and เดิน along here
มาทางโน้น
ใช่
แล้วก็ไปทางนี้
ชอบมากสวยมากนะ
ไปลงที่น้ำตกเลยเหรอ
ใช่ไม่ even
ถึงไหม
คิวฟิน sometime จะคิวฟิน
คิวฟิน
ได้ทางที่คิวฟินที่นั่นใช่ but ใกล้
นี่ไกด์ไหม
from ที่นี่คิวฟินmaybe
ไม่มี
ไกลใช่ but okay
เดินคนเดียว
ใช่เดินคนเดียวชอบใช่
คนเดียว
but ที่นี่รักมากนะคิดว่าสวยมากใช่
ที่แคนาดามีไหมอย่างเงี้ย
แคนาดา
มีป่า
ไม่เข้าใจค่ะ
ที่แคนาดามีป่าไม้
ใช่ด้วยฉันอยู่ด้วยที่แคนาดาด้วย
ภูเขา
ภู
เขามีไหมภูเขาเหมือนเนี่ยเหมือนแม่กำปองมีไหมมีต้นไม้
ต้นไม้ใช่ but Canada ไม่เหมือนกันนะ
ไม่เหมือนกัน
ใช่ใช่ because Canada หนาวมากนะ
อืม
so Canada
อ๋อไม้ไม่ค่อยมี
ใช่ไม่เหมือนกัน
เออ
ไม่ใช่ใช่ใช่
มันหนาวไม่ค่อยขึ้น
ใช่ but Canada โดยและป่า
ป่า
ซอยด้อย
อืม
แดดไม่เหมือนกัน
แดดไม่เหมือนกัน
ใช่ใช่
อืม
but สวย but อยู่ที่นี่ชอบกว่า ใช่
ต้มไผ่เนี่ย
เจ้าของป้อมปุ้นกะ
ทำป้อมใด
ที่หิมเก้าที่เปียงที่ห้วยน้ำดันที่เขาบอกกอหลวงว่ะ
โอ้โห
เจ้าของใกล้นะ
เดี๋ยวก็หันประมาณสักครึ่งโล
ก็สิกิโล
โอเคเก่งมากคิดว่ามอเตอร์ไซค์ที่นี่ไม่ได้สบายดีสบายดีไหมครับ
ครับผม
โอเค let's see you
เนี่ยเขาพูดภาษาอังกฤษเก่ง
ใช่สบายดีใช่ไหม
ใช่
ใช่เก่งผิด This is the first time so many motorbikes coming up. เก่งมาก Spin out. Spin out. There he goes. Okay, here comes Smiley. Okay. Đây đây. Oh, the leaves are so slippery, eh? Oi, oi! Come on, Smiley! Hard because get the wheels spinning, it's like ice, you know? Okay. Gang Mike!
ขอบคุณครับผม
Okay.
เที่ยวหับป่าไปก็บอกใกล้กับมาท่าอีหลังเลยโอ้ไปหมดแล้ว
Okay, yeah. Oh, so many motorbikes today. Last time there maybe one or something the last year, but that's because they built a trail that you can actually bring a motorbike up the mountain a ways. That's probably for sure where they came from. But so a lot of these guys with the motorbikes are carrying the big weed whacker things, right? Well, I don't blame them for wanting to ride up. They're heavy. Anyway, super fun. I just love this. It's so great.
เวลาเตียวไปน่ะเอานี่หวานไปวูบเอาวางเอาพุ่นนะ
So many motorcycles yet, no? Still yelling. Yeah, look at this forest, eh?
เอาไว้เตียงส่วน
So
พุ่มไว้
I was
นั่นน่ะ
asking the lady in front, I was saying, oh, the forest's really old here, and she's saying, yeah. So you can see how open it is. Like you know what I mean? Like this is like tropical jungle land, right? But way up here on the ridge, the forest is like old growth, I think, you know? But you can tell, like this isn't cleared. This isn't cleared. This is just natural growth, you know? I mean, it was, I don't know how cleared it was years ago, but yeah. So this is where I love to come hiking. It's quite a hike to come up though, you know? It's quite a haul. Steep right from the beginning, then it flattens out up top. That's beautiful. Look at the light. And now we have a beautiful wind. Beautiful. So this is where we're gonna start.
Nó chưa ra này này. Hả? Nó chưa hả? Nó chưa ra hình ngang.
Có chưa có những ngon đi.
Oh boy. Having a little break, I guess. Let's have some water. Look at this trail, eh? Whew. Beautiful. Doing a good job today. One way's up getting there. Oh. Sabay di mai.
สบายดี
Di mai.
ร้อนไหม
ใช่ร้อน คิดว่าหน้าหนาวดีกว่านะ ใช่ โอเคเฮ้ยสนุกไหมน้อยไหม
น้อย
น้อยนิดน้อย
ร้อน
ใช่ร้อนนะ We got a really big crew out today. A lot of young people too, which is great. Yay! เก่งแรงมาก I have a little break.
ถ่ายวิดีโออ่ะ
ใช่
ขายก็ขายมาขาย
ถ่ายไม่ได้สักเองทำไก่บอกผมเลย
นั่นตัวđóมันผมเนี่ยมันสองตัวแล้วหาเลยฮะ
We're taking a picture. วิธีข้างเลยหน้านั่งเหรอ
ข้างหน้านั่งคงย้อได้นั่งคงย้อไหมเขานั่งคงย้อเราลูกได้นะ
บอกว่านะหันมองโอ้โหหน่อยมอง
เขานั่งเนี่ย
ไปลงเลย
ไปบ้านด้วยกันไหน
ไปดูครับ
เราด้วยกันข้างล่างที่ตักน้ำ
อ๋อใช่ Now we're disappearing into the forest down back home.
เจ้า
นะ7 โมง
จ้ะ
ไม่พูด8 โมงไปอ่ะปล่อยไปอย่างกะได้สักหน่อยนี่แซมอ่ะสักหน่อยนี่แซมอ่ะ
Okay, so this might be familiar to those that watch my water walks. And quite often my water walks, it looks this way, the camera, and we just came down from there. Looks like there's no trail, but there is. And now we're going to go home. And she's just collecting some pak nam.
หนาม
Pak nam. Water vegetable. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that was the sweeping the ridge. Oh, I don't know if this... Pisu Tam, who's sort of my oldest friend here, friends of Gung and Piad. The second year, the first year I guess she didn't ask me because I'd broken my heel. But the second year I was here, she asked me if I wanted to come up and help sweep the fire road. It's not really a road, it's a trail. But anyway, fair enough. I said, sure, okay. Because it's like, you know, being included in... Sorry, what's my hair doing? Let's just tuck it back here. Gotta look good for the camera, right? That'll do. Yeah, so that was the first year, and I guess this was my 5th time up with him. And you know, maybe the video showed you a little bit of something of it, you know, and I don't know what to say. I guess I could start with, you know, one thing about like my water walks that anyway, I started doing them for water, and then maybe there's other options for water here, right? Like you can buy the bottled water, which is kind of off the mountain as well, just filters. It's not expensive or anything, but then the walk became kind of a meditation, you know? So the elements, the pure elements of living, right? Like water. What else do you need, really? I mean, a lot of things you need, but pretty elemental. Anyway, so that's what it kind of became, and sort of no matter what kind of foolishness was going on in my brain, or foolishness in the world at large, lots right now I'd say, no matter what was spinning around inwardly or outwardly, I knew I could always find that deep connection just with a simple couple hours of walking to get water, carrying it home. You know, what does it do? It cultivates gratefulness, I guess, at some degree, and the simplicity of it kind of makes everything pale, you know? Anyway, yeah, so sweeping the fire road has a similar thing to me. It's like we're spending the day up on the ridge. It's a big climb up, right? And most of the people are 40, 50, 60s, right? There's a couple of young fellas there today, which is a little bit unusual and really great. And it was lovely to see them, and boy, they look done in by the end, right? But good for them to see all the older people, probably just as tired, but you know, when you get older, you can push through things, you know? Learn this through kendo, for instance, and similar activities. So it's probably really great for them to see that of their elders, if you want to call them that, you know, doing the same. Anyway, they were great. They were smiling. Everyone was smiling and laughing. That's just what you do, right? That's how you do it. Anyway, my main point is, so there we were sweeping the fire road, because right now it's a hot, dry season, and fires can be a real problem here, right? Not the massive fires like you get in the Western Canada and Western US and elsewhere, but ground fires, and they can be pretty extensive. But the main idea is like to clear this space so that if a fire comes up over the ridge, it'll hopefully help prevent it from crossing over down into the village, you know? So basically, again, we're just up there sweeping the fire road, having a good time, laughing, to keep the place from burning down, essentially, right? It's incredible, actually, and I don't know, I was thinking a lot about, well, a lot of people are having a hard time right now. COVID and the repercussions of that more so, I'd say. But the COVID too, I guess. And, I don't know. I don't know. Makes me never ever want to leave this place. A day like this, you know. I have lots of days like this here. There's nothing. Is there anything like it in Canada? Yeah, actually, I've experienced this stuff. Like I've experienced, say, at a branding in Saskatchewan or Alberta. People get together and, you know, depending on different places, do it differently. But that's for sure can have that element to it. And I can't help but thinking that when people do traditional branding, like on horses and stuff, and of cattle, there's other ways of dealing with it. That part of it is that maintaining of that older way of living, an older way of being with each other, and, you know, connecting with the food we eat. Do you know what I mean? Some people might not like the idea of putting a hot iron to a cow's flank, but on the other hand, these cows don't live out. They don't live in some shack, big containment. They live out in the open. It's like, if you're gonna be a cow, you want to be a cow in Saskatchewan, Alberta, is what I can say. Anyway, so I'll just keep this short because, but perhaps there was a element of that in this video of getting together, and you know, I can chat more with people, but my language skills are still nowhere near fluent, not even close. But a little bit easier to just talk about things a bit more deeply, but mildly deeply. But one thing I found is, like, towards the end, I'm just like really tired, right? And I found it harder to understand what people were saying, which is interesting, right? Because my energy was low. And what that tells me, I guess, is that, oh yeah, language is more than words, right? Language is watching, being observant, sensing energy, all that stuff. That's all part of it too. Words are important, don't get me wrong. The more words you know, the better, and how to put them together. But yeah, so, yeah. I'm starting to rambling now. But yeah. So I was thinking about some stuff that Brett Weinstein and Heather Heying, and I think Jordan Peterson too, about there's this curse of modernity. There's this curse of, there's a blessing of safety and comfort, and it's also a curse, right? A tremendous curse. All of a sudden, like when you live somewhere where life isn't quite as, you know, I don't want to say reliable. Let's rephrase that. If you end up living somewhere where you confront the edges of living, even in a small way, kind of affects your perspective on things, I find, you know. So, anyway, got my broom, heading home, gonna have a shower, might do a bit of guitar making work, or maybe I'll just relax. It's actually not that late, I don't think. Mid-afternoon, I guess. But definitely a shower and sit down and ponder things. Anyway, that's that for today. Once a year we go up and do that. I was wondering if it was going to happen this year, right? Because this is really late. One problem with now is it's right in the hot season. And whoo-wee, is it ever hot. Usually we do this end of February, early March. It's a little bit cooler in the morning, you know. But we managed, as you do. Okay, so anyway, I hope everyone's doing okay out there. I don't know. I want to make some asinine comment on COVID, but I guess I won't bother. Ciao. See you on the flip side. Ciao.